koli bosi nakufuna umutima gwaguma rasi baby ntya kukusa mubasi chivanjia tulemenga kuda rivasi.
There's no zinc, there's no vitamin C, there's no vitamin D, there's zero. And yet you have a unit with patients. So at the end of the day, we look not serious as a country. We are being praised for handling COVID very well nationally, but on the ground, the situation is different. So as members of parliament, we are going with this report to say, look here, what we think is on the ground is actually not there. There is a lot of attention, a lot of tension, there is a lot of many challenges on the ground, and we think that government must come up very fast, that we have enough drugs for COVID, we have facilitation, we remove taxes from the risk allowances, and we also deal with the situation of PPEs, because as of now, they're inadequate.
Honorable, the country is actually anticipating for the third wave of this pandemic, and part of planning the third wave. What should people of this within this region?
Well, we believe this report is the basis for planning for the other wave, because I can tell you that the only remedy as of now is vaccination. Vaccination. So by the time we get another wave, most Ugandans are vaccinated. They have developed herd immunity, and they are able to resist this COVID-19. Otherwise, we can talk about prevention, but in one way or the other, you may get this disease. But if you are vaccinated, then you have immunity, you can fight back.
Finally,
I have a question. Now that we have been locked down for close to 42 days, and people are anticipating that maybe the president may open. Hunger is killing people from home. What is your idea?
You see, you have seen people escape from prison. Many times, despite the security in prison, even maximum prison. So you can't restrict people, you can't lock up people if you don't have capacity to facilitate. There are very many vulnerable people, and so the best way is vaccinate and open for people to move and go about their businesses. Otherwise, if we continue to restrict people without having to facilitate them, at some stage we may get people moving out of these restrictions and say enough is enough, we can't die of hunger. So what we are saying is, whereas we are fighting COVID, we must not allow people to die of the measures in place, because measures may end up killing more. Our fighters, the health workers, who are complaining almost on a daily basis. They want facilitation, they're talking about inadequate PPEs. Consequently, they are getting sick. Sickness of even one health worker is bad enough, to the extreme that some health workers have died, that health workers are not getting the attention commensurate with the role they play. So, what has this now caused? This has led to a situation where some health workers are losing morale. Some health workers are now in fear. Some health workers feel demotivated. And therefore, we have now these facts that you cannot talk about soldiers who are not facilitated. That we cannot continue to have risk allowance of the medical workers that is taxed. It is madness. You can't just give with one hand and take out with another. That home-based care, where the health workers are supposed to go and supervise, monitor, and care, is actually a restriction. It's not helping, because medicine is prescribed, but the people in these villages, in these homes, can't afford it. But the health workers who are supposed to go and monitor are not facilitated to go. So at the end of the day, it is not a care, it is just a restriction of people who are condemned to die. By the time they come to regional hospitals like this, they are so weak and they die in the next 24 hours.
Honorable, most of the people are complaining about home care of the COVID patients, saying that it exposes them to. From where you have moved to and here where you have been, how do you see the response as in for the health workers?
Well, kuko yamba ku emirimo yabo abashaho bakurwara niberaguruza berondera okubaho akasente ako bakubaire nibatunga akukugira ngu nibakore emirimo egumire ka risk allowance gavumenti negaruka ekataho omushoro nekahiisa omukono gumwe ekatwaza ogundi. Abashaho bingi bariho nibakora batashemereirwe. Debi izobere omuri Kabale regional hospital ni Referral konka harimu Referral services ezitarimu, harimu omubazi na gumwe n'akajuma kamwe akokutamba covid karimu nangwa kamwe k'omubazi gwa covid nangwa kamwe konka karimu. Nahabwekyo twarugaho kugambira gavumenti, twarugaho kukora ripoti yaitu omu paramenti kugira ngu tugyezeho haho naho kugira ngu twataho oburyo bw'okuyamba abashaho baitu kutunga ebi bashaka nibatunga, kutunga amaani n'ebyokukoresa omu kurwanisa endwara egi tugimareho omurundi gumwe. Ningashi kugira ngu abantu barware omutwe kikabaire nikyanguha kugira ngu amarwariro tigazamu barwaire bingi kandi batiine n'ebyokurya omu isolation bakomuka nibabi. Konka ekizibu bari omuka konka ebyokukoresa omuka nk'emibazi n'okubaragurira n'okubareberera tibiriho wakuba abashaho tibiine ebyokukoresa kuza tibiine emibazi y'okubatwara, tibiine na piki nangwa n'amajuta g'okuza kwetoroora omu maka abo. Nahabwekyo nikireetaho home based care etagira mugasho ogw'eshwe kuba neekora n'omurimo gwitu kugira ngu twatunga emibazi nangwa twagita nk'omu health center turiizi, twagita nk'omu health center z'ahansi kugira ngu n'abashaho kuba baratunga facilitation babe baine n'emibazi ey'okwiha omu marwariro agaareba egyo kugatwarira abantu abari omu byaro berebe care as of now care ni restriction.